Hello everyone, welcome in the new video. This is Beastwhisper, and today I want to show you all the cards of goblins versus gnomes. I don't have the tools yet to fully make them into a video, but I want to show them and my opinion on some class cards, because some are really overpowered as hell. First of all, the more normal you know is these cards are based around something called randomness. Some are, some aren't, but those are the things which are great and what not. These are the neutral cards, the cards which are mostly seen doing some reviews, but yeah, some are great. The ones I think are good cards is, first of all, a quick stopping of minions is Storm with Divine Shield, annoying one. Explosive Sheep, you want to have a big explosion, but you want to trigger it with your mage. You have it. 1/1 minion and fire blast it, and you have 2 damage to all minions. Easy clear for 4 mana. What are more great cards in this one? The ship's cannon is interesting because now you can play more around with the pirates. Ship's cannon, whenever you summon a pirate, deal 2 damage to a random minion enemy. Of course, because then also the hero can be targeted. Well, more cards which are maybe upgrades. Flying Machine, not really, but no one infantry. 1/4, it has taunt like the Silverback Patriarch, but it has charge. Yeah, that's it. Not great cards. I think there can be more around it, but not yet. Ogre Brute is 4/4 for 3 mana, great against priests, but 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. This is the type of the ogres. Every ogre you see have a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. It is fun, but also more randomness, so it could be getting good, can get extremely wrong. We have to wait. The spare parts we will see soon. More great cards you think. Wow, this is great for healing your own hero. These cards you will see more. Biter the Shredder, Death Rattle, summon a random 2-cost minion. You will see these more. There's another one for a more higher cost. You mean if it dies you get a random 2-cost minion. It doesn't say it is class specific. You can get maybe class a 2 mana cost, like say, if you can call it, from the mage, the Sorcerer's Apprentice. You can get it from this Pirate Shredder. Interesting. So that is, we will see later. Mechanical Jedi, which get each player spare parts, same cost as a normal Jedi, but you can get a spare part. The rare ones, target dummy, not great, even is cheap, is so easily moved. Gnomish Experimenter can be good if you draw a spell. Is a minion, you see a big turn forwarding, boom, it's a chicken. Wow, that's not great. Well, this has 6 more +4 attack. Goblin Sapper can be great, but against handlocks for the rest, not so great. And Illuminator, if you control a secret at the end of your turn, restore 4 health to your hero. Yeah, it's only based on 3 classes, the Paladin, the Hunter and Mage. For the rest, this is a crappy card. Taunt. Battle Cry, gain 1/1/1 for each enemy Death Rattle. You see, it's enemy, so if you play against a class like a Hunter with the Death Rattle minions, and he plays a lot of it, then you can put this one down. You have, I think you have at least 1 enemy with Death Rattle minion to be really good. Then you have 3/4 for 3 mana, so that's the thing. It has taunt, so that's a big thing. Arcane Nullifier X21, 2 for 5, 4 mana cost, but can't be targeted with spells or hero powers. This is a strong one, so that is each great. Chiefs, at the end of each player's turn, the player draws until they have 3 cards. Chiefs is an interesting one. That means if you get quickly out of minions and you need to put a minion, and we need more cards, you can play it. So if you have one card in your hand and you have chiefs, you play it, you have 0 hands, at the end of your turn you draw 3 cards. And then you have at least 3 cards. Next turn you have just 4 cards in the beginning, so that's great. I think this one will be played most. Kazan Mystic, Battle Cry, take control of a random enemy secret. That means if your opponent has a freezing trap, and you play this one, you take the freezing trap. Great. Your only disadvantage, the opponent know which secret you have, so you can anticipate on that. But still, you have a free secret. That's also great. Meta Bomber. We all know the Meta Bomber replaces just one bomb miss. Oh, why not 4/6 in total? Well, we have this one, the Meta Bomber, for 5 mana. We get the epic cards. This one is interesting. Transform a friendly minion into a random minion with the same cost. If your White Norris 8 mana, you can use it on White Norris. I don't know why. Maybe it's got silenced and they have big minions. While you have this one, then it means now you have a new 8 cost mana. Maybe legendary, anything. More randomness is enhanced on mechanical. Battle Cry give your other minions Wind Fury, Taunt or Divine Shield at random. Great with Zulax because you have a lot of minions. Not great with rest. Mini Mage for 1, especially the 1 health, is not great. Fell Weaver, whenever your opponent plays a card, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. It is 5 mana, 8/8. Great, but it means the opponent can now discard yourself. So if he plays a minion or any cards, you lose 3 cards, your top 3 cards. I don't think this is a great one, to be honest. Junkbot, whenever friendly minion mech dies, in +2/+2. Great with the mech deck, but for the rest, here's the second one. Pilot Sky Golem, Deathrat to summon random force to cost minion. So you can get a Yeti of this, also great. Clockwork Giants can be good, but not the same cost like with the Shaman bot deck, which has Sea Giants when you have a lot of minions on the field, or like a hand lock with many cards in your own hands. So, next one, the legendaries. I will all call this one Blinkton 3000. Battle Cry can equip a random weapon for each player. You can remove a Gora with it from an enemy minion, but yeah, he can give it also back. He can also get a Eli's Justice Hammer, 1/4. That's not great. Hammer, Nesting Wire, Battle Cry, destroy a beast. No, that's easy. It does say random, so I think you can target it. Great versus hunters, especially with their legendary, I will show later. Millions, and at the start of your turn, if you have at least 3 mechs, destroy them all and form V07 TR1. We'll see soon which mech this is. It is very hard to get this off. If you have someone, you can have it, but I don't think this is going to be great. Guess low. Whenever you cast 1 mana spell, gain a random mech to you. Add a random mech to your hands. 1 mana spells. There are not many classes which have them, so that is interesting. Well, all classes have at least 1 mana cost spells. And yeah, you can get a lot of mechs, so this will be really in your mech deck. Mogor the Ogre, all minions have 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Not too great. Touch the Battle Cry and Deathrat to add a spare part to your hands. Well, this means this minion will, if not silenced, give you 2 spare parts. Dr. Boom, Battle Cry, summon 2 1/1 boom bots, warning bots may explode. Yeah, we'll see this one later. So suddenly you have 2 bots, and if they die, they do damage to a random enemy for 1 to 4 damage. Torxor the Earthinator. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, summon Berkeley, Rockjaw, Twark. I don't have the stats yet from this minion, so we will see later maybe. Full Reaper 4000. Also damage the minion next to whenever he attacks. That means this is a free betrayal or explosive shot. It deals 6 damage to 1 minion, also deals the 6 damage to the sides. This is strong, especially versus some strong minions. This one is great. So that means you have to play your cards more carefully. because this one will deal more damage to us. This one is the most interesting me. Sneeze all shatter. Death Rattle. Summon a random legendary minion. Together with Baron with there, or maybe the Shaman's reincarnate, it can get back or trigger twice. So you can free legendary minions. You can grab one, Millhouse Mana Storm. But you can also get some of these great ones. It doesn't trigger the battle cry, so that means, yeah, some are great, some are not, but you can get a that's good to have lot one. Mag-Engineer Timer Plug for 9 mana. Whenever an enemy minion dies, summon a Leper Gnome. Now, Leper Gnomes are the 1 mana cost gnomes which with Death Rattle to do damage to the enemy minion. Well, that's great. Here's the chicken, Boombot, Death Rattle, and this is V07 Twan. Charge and Mega Wind Fury. Can attack 4 times over turn. Hardly to get, but if you can play this one, if you get this one on your turn, opponent is dead. 4 times 4 is 16, and probably you can buff it up so the opponent is surely dead if you can play this one. These are the spare parts. Spare parts are uncollectible cards, spell cards guarded by certain other cards. Costing 1 mana each, these randomly granted spells can be used to all the existing minions. So you can give a minion +1 health, freeze a minion, stealth, swap a minion's attack and health, taunt, and return a minion to your hand, and give a minion +1 attack. These are random, so you don't know which card you get least. But yeah, these are the cards. Now for the class cards, I will pick the one which are the great ones, and the most overpowered one or strange one cards I will get from each class. Start off with the roots. The most interesting one is this one for me. Recycle. Shuffle an enemy minion into opponent's deck, so you can destroy it. Well, it's like a set, but you put it inside their deck. So this is also strange, but it is fun. It is really fun. Magbear Cats. I want Man Bear Pig, but Magbear Cat is also great. Whenever the minion takes damage, add a spare parts card to your hand, so you can allot spare cards. Watch out, opponents can fill your hand with this. This one is not creepy. This is the most interesting. Restore all characters to full health. Do it on 1 life, and you have like 22, and a row blade. And you have BAM! 2 your life. They're back to health. Fuck! Ah. And the last one is Malone. Malone, you have to silence or transform it or whatever you do it, because if you don't do it, it will shuffle this minion back in his deck. So Malone will return to the opponent's hand or your hand if he does not get silenced or transformed. Interesting. These are the cards which are other ones. So, Hunter. One of the great cards is Feign Death. Trigger all Death Rattles on your minions. So if you have the high main and you play it, you get 2/2 of beasts. Interesting. More interesting one is looking at the last two epics. These are the more greatest ones. You have the Steam with a sniper. Your hero bow can target minions, so you can snipe minions to kill them for 2 damage. It is a more expensive arcane shot, but it can work in some strange ways. But the most minion I saw, I think this overpowered. Guess what? Whenever this minion takes damage, double its attack. So if you take one time damage, this attack is 12, and another one is 24, etc, etc, etc. Of course, is this gets silence, it is crappy, but even stats are great for a 7 mana cost. So that's interesting. Mage one. Mage are some normal ones, but there are, let's see, in total 2 cards where I think interesting ones. You have the Echo Medivh is also maybe we'll put a copy of each friendly minion into your hand. So if you have a lot of minions on your hand, you can also get them in your hand. But the Wii Spell Stopper is interesting. Adjacent minions can be targeted with spells or hero powers. That means if you have like a big minion like a Wagner and you want to save it, example, you can put a wee spell stopper next to it and it can't be targeted by spells. Wait, but the most interesting one, the most cards you know, he got it, Flame Defiant. Whenever you draw this card, deal 2 damage to all characters. That means if a mage draw this one, you do automatically 2 damage to all minions, and yourself and the opponents. So like, hey, BAM! Look, I'm here. But that means you know which card he has. Interesting, because you know it's going to happen someday. Interesting one. The Paladin one is not the greatest one in all things. I do really think are strong. The Seal of Light is one of the best. Restore 4 health to your hero and gain +2 attack this turn. And together with maybe the Quartermaster if you have a lot of silver for goods. Together with these, the Master for Battle. You can combine this for some strong minions. The strongest one, the legendary, is not something of great because you have need both half for dragon to trigger the attack increasement. If you have a lot of minions in your hand and you have this one, then it can be stronger. But silence is 1/7, so not the greatest one. Scarlet Purifier, battle cry, deal 2 damage to all minions with death rattle. All minions, so also minions you have. Paladins, I think, has the crappiest cards for the class cards. Priests also don't have some of the greats, but there are some strange ones. Of course, we have whenever character is healed, deal 1 damage to enemy minion, like a knife juggler, but with better stats because it has 2-3, not 3-2, so it needs 1 more damage to get killed. And if you heal it, like a priest heals a lot, really a lot, then you can use this to box people to death. Well, what have we more? Light now with restore 3 health is target still damage summons a light warden. Well, not the greatest one. You have another minion to give 4 health to a friendly mech. But the most interesting one is this one. The light bomb deal damage to each minion equal to his attack. So if someone has under Lord of the Arena, which is 6 attack, 5 health, and you do damage to it with the light bomb, it gets killed. All minions does get killed, but also one. This is more like a experimenter to swap health with another minion, but it's a legendary. If a minion like a Ysera for 12 health, you want to swap its health, play Fusion. 6-2, now Fusion is 6-12, and Ysera is for 2. Yeah, those ways. What have we more? The woes are more based around the weapons this time. I have seen them, and what are the most interesting one? And this is this. The ones I think the greatest one. Battle Cry gives you weapon +2 attack, +1 attack. It is a 3-2, stats are really something, but the 1+1 attack with the heroic hero power, you get a lot of damage. The Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil give your weapon +3 attack. Combo give a random friendly minion +3 attack. I think this card, together with the Deadly Poisons and maybe Goblin Auto Barber, gets a lot combined together with the, you can call it, Blade Flurry, because you get a lot of burst on that moment on your weapons. What have we more? Let's see. With the Iron Sensei, at the end of turn, get another friendly mech +2/+2. Wow, these are not great. The most impressive one for me is called Sabotage. Destroy a random enemy minion, another random. Is 1 mana cost lesser than a Assassinate, 1 more than a Cold. Yeah, you know, Deadly Shot. But the combo is fun. And your opponent's weapon. So you can destroy a minion and someone's weapon. Can be interesting to show. Trade Prince Galifix. Whenever your opponent casts spell, gain a copy of it and give them a coin. So that means when you play this one, it's like a halfway lower control. Whenever your opponent plays a card to show your enemy. You gain a spell, and he gets for that a coin. And the coin is like this one coin, but it won't trigger Galliwix. What that means, it gets a mana crystal, but it will not trade with Galliwix. Or else it would be very overpowered combined with this. Shaman is an ancestor called put a random minion from each player's hand into the battlefield. That means it's like a mind games but for 2. Crackle, most damaging spell ever. 2 mana cost for 3 to 6 damage. Together with the totems, that will be extremely overpowered. It does cost 2 mana, but still it's very strong to shoot off people, even with a chance of 3 to 6. But do we have more? We have more Murlocs. Murlocs are one based around the Shaman deck. Why, I don't know, but they have it. But whenever another friendly Murloc dies, draw cards. So you have a new card draw mechanic for the Shaman. So, interesting one. Neptune Battle add 4 random Murlocs to your hand, overload 3. Yeah, normally that means it costs without overload for 10. Now with overload is 7/7. But you have 4 Murlocs. If you have the great ones, so the Charge, the Legendary, Old Murkai, or the War Leader, you can get a lot of things. So they could be interesting together with Murloc deck for Shaman. We will see. You will see. So you see, Shaman doesn't have only one mech deck, and this is together with Whirling Zapomatic. So Power Mace could work for this. Warlock. Warlock is the most overpowered one, I think. But more like you have the Floating Watcher. Whenever your hero takes damage on your turn, gain +2/+2. Well, that means, yeah, if you live tap, you get +2/+2 for your minion. What do we have more? We have a Falcon. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a non-mech minion. That means it can also happen to your minions. Interesting. Mistress of Pain. Whenever this minion deals damage, you restore that much health to your hero. So it means for 1 damage, 1 attack deals 1 damage and it restores 1 health. But if you use your Demon Fire on this one, you have a 3/6. Every time she does damage, that means you get 3 health back. Interesting. I think Mistress of Pain will be a good card for the Warlocks. And Animal Golem. At the end of each turn, destroy this minion if it's your only one. It's a 9/9, it's a big one, yes, but it means it is 6. The 6 has a drawback. At the end of each turn, destroy this minion is your only one. So if you have played this one minion only, and for the rest you don't put anything on your board, that means this minion will die. Yeah. Like the Mistress of Pain, Demon Heart will work perfectly with this. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If it's a friendly minion, give +5/+5. That means it's a 6/9, which heals for 6 damage each time you deal this deals damage. But the most overpowered one. Oh my god, Mal'Ganis! Your other demons have +2/+2. Pick your good demons and you have great. And your hero is immune. Why? If like Mal'Ganis together with a spare part called, and spare part is the Thinky Cloak Fields, give a friendly minion stealth until the next turn, you cannot die that turn unless you can remove it with a, let's call it, yeah, maybe a deadly shot, or this new one for the Rogue. The new Rogue was a sabotage. If you can't destroy it that way, your hero can die. Oh my god, this will be overpowered. Thankfully it costs 9 mana. Silence it will work, only if you can silence it. Warrior, the last one. The last one is the most interesting one. Oh my god. The 3 cards I really like, but they are based, the common and the blue ones, the rare ones, are based around armor and of course friendly mech. But the Bouncing Blade interest, deal 1 damage to a random minion. Also your minion repeats until a minion dies. Fun. Interesting. Quash. Destroy a minion. If you have a damaged minion, this costs 4 less. 3 mana cost if you have a minion which has damage to remove a minion. Interesting. Warriors now have 2 ways to target a damaged enemy to destroy a random minion. But the most fun one, oh my god, I thought, what? This one is a free pyroblast if you can. This one, battle cry, shuffle a mine into your opponent's deck. When it's drawn, it explodes for 10 damage. Iceberg can't save it because it was on their turn. 10 damage. When you draw this, it explodes. You take 10 damage and draw a card. This one is overpowered. 10 damage is a lot. Even it's random. It can be used in the next turn. My god. Interesting, fun cards. Thank you for watching, and you will see playing me on Hearthstone when it comes out 9 December. See you later.